Manchester United move closer to David Raum deal after Hoffenheim dropped transfer hint. Manchester United's hopes of signing Hoffenheim defender David Raum have been handed a boost after the Bundesliga side suggested a move could happen if the deal suits them. Raum is attracting plenty of interest this summer. As well as Man United, West Ham, Newcastle and Borussia Dortmund have all been linked with the fullback. The Red Devils are keen to strike a deal though and have been given some hope. The player's agent has recently confirmed they are pushing hard to get a deal done. And now Hoffenheim officials have hinted they could be open to a deal. In an ideal world, the German outfit would like to keep hold of Raum. They see him as a key player for their future and want him to stay. However, at the same time they are realistic. With so much interest from elsewhere, they are aware the player could have his head turned. There is still plenty to sort out if a deal is to happen. But it sounds like a move could be given the green light if Raum asks to move on and Man United or another club match the asking price. The 24-year-old really caught the eye last season. 3 goals and 13 assists is a fine return for a left-back. It is no surprise that a host of clubs are keen. Hoffenheim are in a strong position though as Raum is under contract until 2026. It means they can stand firm and refuse to sell. But by the sound of things they may back down if Raum asks to leave. Sky Sports Germany have spoken with sporting director Alexander Rosen, who says the player's wishes would have to be taken into consideration. I would prefer to keep him. At the end of the day, it depends on what the market looks like and what chance the player has, Rosen has been quoted as saying. If a top club comes and he gets the opportunity, then, of course, we will sit down with him. In the end, it's always about an exchange based on trust. Antony misses first day of Ajax pre-season training amid Manchester United transfer interest. Manchester United transfer target Antony was absent from Ajax's first day of pre-season training on Friday, automatically fueling further speculation about his future in Amsterdam. New manager Alfred Schreuder, who was installed as Erik ten Hag's replacement at the Johan Cruyff Arena last month, took charge of proceedings for the first time, as he gets to know his players implement his ethos and methods. It is the first time Ajax have had a different manager at the helm since Ten Hag was appointed back in December 2017. However, while the session included the likes of goalkeeper Martin Stekelenburg, Juventus loanee Mohamed Ihataren and several others, there was no sign of Antony. The winger was not pictured participating at any stage of the session. Jurriën Timber was also absent, but he was not expected back on Friday as he was granted an extended break following his participation in the Netherlands Nations League games earlier in June. However, Antony was not involved in the Brazil squad for their recent June internationals, failing to earn a call-up, meaning an extended break because of international commitments cannot have been the reason behind his absence. Ajax have not confirmed why he was missing from Schreuder's first training session, prompting speculation concerning his immediate future amid ongoing links with a move to Old Trafford to Mount. United have identified the 22-year-old as their ideal option to bolster their right-wing options and solve what has been a problematic position for them over the last few years. But despite being absent from the first day of pre-season, Antony's future was addressed by Schreuder. Clearly, we want to keep the boy, Schreuder told ESPN. He has a contract until 2025, but I'm not about that, any individual players. I'm about the squad and I really want to work with him. He knows that and the club know that too. Dean Henderson transfer news. Nottingham Forest a done deal as Man United disregard key clause. Dean Henderson will reportedly join Nottingham Forest for next season, however, will not be leaving Manchester United permanently. Henderson has been heavily linked with a move away from Old Trafford. The England international failed to make a single Premier League appearance throughout last season, with David De Gea starting all 38 games. Now, Henderson will look to cement his place as number 1 with Premier League newcomers Nottingham Forest. According to reliable journalist Fabrizio Romano, a deal has already been agreed for Henderson to join up with Forest for the 2022-23 campaign. However, the deal cannot be made permanent after it expires at the end of the season. After negotiations between both clubs and the player, a buyout option was not included in the deal. Prior reports suggested that a clause would be included for Forest to sign Henderson permanently for £20 million at the end of the season. However, it seems United have gone back on this option, instead opting for Henderson to rejoin the club next summer. Forest have been favourites to land the shot stopper throughout the window so far. Their first choice, keeper for last season, Brice Samba, has been facing uncertainty over his future with the club. Samba started 43 out of 46 championship games last season, claiming 15 clean sheets in that spell. The club also finished with the second-best defensive record in the division, conceding just 40 goals all campaign. Now, Samba's future seems even more uncertain with the announcement of Henderson expected imminently. Upon his arrival at the City ground, he will be expecting to claim the starting role. Former England star Rooney quits as Derby manager. Former Manchester United and England star Wayne Rooney has resigned as manager of troubled Derby as the club prepare for their first season in the third tier for 36 years. Rooney was unable to keep Derby in the Championship last season after the crisis-torn club were hit by a 21-point deduction as punishment for financial issues. In his first managerial role, Rooney impressively kept Derby in contention to avoid relegation into the final weeks of the season. That valiant effort had suggested the 36-year-old would be able to lead Derby to promotion from League One next season. But with Derby remaining in administration throughout a turbulent close season, Rooney has opted to quit the Rams with the new campaign starting on July 30. Wayne Rooney has today informed Derby County Football Club that he wishes to be relieved of his duties as first-team manager with immediate effect, a club statement said. Rooney, Manchester United and England's all-time leading scorer, took charge at Derby in 2020 and had a year to run on his contract. The former England captain was linked with an emotional return to Everton as manager last season after earning widespread praise for his work at Derby. Over the course of the summer I have been closely following developments regarding the ownership of Derby County, he said. Today I met with the administrators to inform them of my decision that it was time for me to leave the club. In fairness to them, they tried tremendously hard to change my decision but my mind was made up. My time at the club has been a rollercoaster of emotions, both highs and lows, but I have to say that I have enjoyed the challenge. I will remember my time at Derby with great pride and affection and would like to thank all my staff, players and of course the fans for their incredible support. I will never forget you and hope to see you all again in the near future and in happier times.
If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.